Coach, some flaws here today, but what are going to be the lessons you learned from this going to conference play coming up?
Yeah, I think, I thought our guys had a great weekend, honestly. There's a couple plays we would love to have back. And, the last 4 games, you play Salisbury, Denison, Christopher Newport, and Gettysburg, all really close games. And so we won 3 of those that were very close. We lose today. And I think that's part of it, right? It's like, what is the, if you want to advance in May and play for a national championship, you got to find some of those intangibles that are going to be there in those moments. And I think we've kind of had to fight for some of those, and we still haven't quite mastered some of them. So I'm excited to kind of get back at it and see how much better we can get.
Frankel, your success in the face-offs helps a lot for your attacking force. Hastings and Ruby have been super dependent and have oftentimes been a great bailout when things don't necessarily go your way in the rest of the field. So how important is it for your success to then motivate your forwards and guys to find the back of the net?
Yeah, definitely. When our offense gets on runs, I feel like for me it makes it easier to win, and that kind of sparks that momentum that can get a team to go on a run. And sometimes it happens the opposite way, which is unfortunate, but then you just go out there each time with a new mentality for each face-off. And obviously my wings are great players, and I love having them out there with me, and they help me out a ton.
That fourth quarter didn't necessarily go your way. What did you see on the field that happened?
One of the things I noticed was when I won it backwards and threw it to Eric, they would jump into a 10-man ride. And then obviously going early on that last one, that was not good, but yeah.
Coach, only 4 caused turnovers today. Had a lot more against Christian Newport. Shootout game. What defensively is just going to tweak a bit to try to get that number a bit higher?
Yeah, I think we're not a big cause turnover team. I think we rely on the pressure and, not necessarily the takeaways. And so I think I thought we actually played a pretty good defensive game, for the most part tonight or today. I think we definitely would want some possessions back, and I think that's the great part about playing these really, really good teams is that you're going to get exposed in certain things that maybe you're not getting exposed on in practice, right? And so you live and you learn a little bit, and our guys, will be. They took accountability in the locker room after the game, and they're only going to get better from this. And we feel like we can hold teams under 15. I mean, it's kind of a lot of goals given up this weekend, but we'll come back and we'll figure it out and we'll get better as the year goes on.
Positive takeaway: 2 for 3 on man-up opportunities. How beneficial is it to see against a team like Gettysburg to get those man-ups? Yeah,
I think I thought the officials did a good job. I mean, the ones we got, we're you get man up, and you got to take advantage of those in these big games. And I thought we did a really good job over the weekend of capitalizing on our man up opportunities. We didn't get a lot of them, which also tells you a little bit about our offense. We got to draw some more penalties, just like you talking about cause turnovers. We got to get into the paint more. We got to make teams have to play us a little bit in different areas, and we'll evaluate and get better at that as we go along.
Frankel, so many coaches and players has you the best competition to play probably than they have across. What's your take on being able to participate in the Callum Robinson Mustang Classic?
I agree for sure. I mean, the competition here is unlike anything else, really. I mean, conference play, that's one thing. The tournament in May is another, but the competition that's here is best of the best for Division III. And it's awesome to play against other really good opponents back-to-back days.